Like many things, the Pro Football Hall of Fame is scheduled to kick off its normal activities later this summer, and no one is happier about that than former Steelers head coach Bill Cowher. He was actually supposed to be inducted into the Hall last year.
Yeah, Cowher told Bob Pompiani about that induction and about his new book. Bob, what's he telling you about it?
Well, it's a very interesting book, Kim and Ken. It's called Heart and Steel, and it is a football life story. And there's plenty of football in it, like how he believes his 1997 Steelers team was his best, even better than the Super Bowl team, or even the team that started 15-1 in 2004. In one part of the book, he also talks about his decision to start wearing glasses. You know why? Because he once looked at the scoreboard and thought the Steelers were looking at a 3rd and 3. Instead, it was actually a 3rd and 8. But the most interesting part of this book is when Cowher writes about his family life and how he and his 3 daughters had to deal with the death of his wife Kay from skin cancer at the age of 53. He also revealed for the very first time how Kay was also battling early onset Alzheimer's at a very young age. Bill, I want to just start with one of the first chapters you had in it. It's just simply called Billy from Crafton. And that's what you were. You were Billy from Crafton. How did Billy from Crafton turn out to be the Hall of Fame coach that you are and the person that you are? I'm sure it had a lot to do with your parents.
Oh, I really did, Bob. I mean, I think a lot of times you go back doing this, if you start thinking about me as a football coach, me as a broadcaster, you need to know where I came from and why I think the way I do, why I say the things I say. And it does start with me being in Crafton and growing up in the city of Pittsburgh and having a paper route at the age of 8. Being scared to have to wake my dad on Sunday mornings because the papers were too thick. He had to take us around and working in a steel mill. And but it did start back in those days in Crafton, and I'm so proud of that. Never lost sight of that.
This book also chronicles, you talked about adversity, overcoming things. You had to deal with a personal issue that affected your wife. You walked away from football. A lot of people were wondering why at that time. Was it money? You made a decision to spend time with your wife, who was diagnosed with something that ultimately led to her death. Tell us about that, and how important was that time that you spent with your wife?
Well, that time was very special. It was a tough lifestyle. Kay was not in a great place. It was like the kids were leaving home. This was the last one at home. So she said, we have this place in North Carolina. And if you want to coach, I want you to continue to coach, and we'll come up, but Lindsay's going to go there. And I said, you know what? For sure. If that's what you want, you've given your life to me. Very little, at least I could do, is whatever can make you happy at this point after 14 years, you do it. But as I started to coach and I started to see where she was at, and I started thinking, if this is what it's going to be, just seeing those guys on the weekend, I come home to an empty house. I missed being a part of the family. I missed my family. I missed her. And so I stepped down, and I did so. What are you going to do? I don't know. For the first time in my life, I'm okay with that. I know I'm going to go to CBS. I get a chance to at least talk about the game. And so I get to spend time with her. And for those next 3 years, it was a series of, hardships, really a series of just setbacks. She never could really fully embrace, life without the kids being in the house. They all were gone to college. We went and moved to one house, built another house. I wanted to make her happy. And I did. Until the day she died, she never spent a day in the hospital. I was there with her every step of the way. And I was very blessed. You think about going to the Hall of Fame, I said, you think about people that aren't there to see that, how proud she would have been.
There's no doubt. She's very proud, looking down on Bill right now. The book is called Heart and Steel, and you can see my entire 1-hour interview with Cowher by purchasing an event pass, which also gets you a signed autographed copy of his memoir by logging on to pittsburghlectures.org/Cowher. It's a very interesting book. You should check it out. For now, this is Bob Pompiani, KDKA Sports.